All right, here's example 181 from PreCalculus OpenStax. Again, we have a function here, g of x is what we're calling it this time, but instead of giving the function as an equation or as a table or something, we're given a graph. Fine, here's a function g of x. And what we want to do is, this first question, find g of 3, isn't really suitable for this section. It's something you should have learned in section 1.1. This is just telling you that the input is 3. I don't even want to label that. The input to my function g of x is 3, and it's asking me what is the output. So here, the x value is the input, 3 is the input. It looks like 1 is the output from this point right here. G of 3 equals 1. G inverse of 3. Well, that's a little bit tricky because I don't have a picture of the graph G inverse of 3. If I had a picture of the graph G inverse of 3, I could do the exact same analysis that I just did here. Make 3 the x value on that graph of G inverse and see what the y value would be. But I don't have that graph. I don't have the inverse of the graph. But that's okay. I can still figure things out because the graph of the function G inverse is defined in terms of the graph of the function of G. The only thing that switches are the inputs and the outputs. So really all I got to do is look at this graph down here and figure out when is the output equal to 3. Well, here's where the output is equal to 3, maybe in a different color. That seems to correspond with an input of 5. So because g of 5 equals 3, g inverse of 3 is equal to 5. So the answer to the second question here is just 5, but really the reason it works is because of this right here.